Here he is, big dog. Oh, here comes Cap. Are we calling him Captain or what?
Well, mate, that's what I put on the thing.
He's going to make his head go through the roof, mate. All right, let's bring in El Capitan.
Don't tell him though. Just see if he notices.
Oh, here he is.
Hello.
Love it.
Have you got me on everything? Sound, video?
Yeah, we have today. You're mate, you're getting better at this.
Flying, and I.
Welcome, boys. Beige and Captain. We've got him in.
Oh, take that.
Honestly,
Yes.
Joey, I didn't want to give you that because I thought his head's going to go through the roof here. However,
Definitely. Go on.
it's I think it's only fitting after the old Jack Sparrow comment last week. So
Yeah.
I'll we'll see
how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But
Because
I like it, to be fair. Captain.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, sorry, I haven't got us on a. There we go. I can see us all now.
How are we, boys?
Go on, Beige.
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Whoa! Fuck me.
Show us.
Another one.
Oh, right. No, I've got one on each hand.
Nice.
Oh,
Last week,
God.
I was actually going to wear an extra one because obviously they won the Super Bowl, so I was going to
Yeah.
wear an extra one.
Oh,
But
I
I
think you
forgot
should-
to wear any.
I think you should go and get
Last
it now.
week, I didn't wear any.
I think you should go and get it now.
What, do you want to wear all of them? I got 5.
We're paying him too much, aren't we?
Oh, Jesus.
How much is he getting for this, by the way? Because I'm doing it for free. Gets paid in rings.
He does, mate. Real silver rings.
Quality.
Oh, boys, episode 5. Unbelievable. They go so quick. We're halfway. Bloody hell.
Whoa, cool. Someone's had a good day.
Fucking hell. That's like those slush puppies you get on holiday.
What was that,
Well,
Lou?
No, well, I don't know. Like, Mum bought it from Home Bargain. Like the drink,
Honestly.
it's like.
People are going to think this is scripted, some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth. Mum bought it from Home Bargains.
No, she did, mate. It's like orange and passion fruit, WKD, basically.
What's
But I had
What's the percentage on that?
like 4, but mate, I've actually got some decent gin today.
What's it called? Gin? Oh, fair play.
Oh, a little story about that. I was in the park today and I bumped into one of our listeners.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, kid you not. She comes up to me. She's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And talking about, we're recording tonight, etc. And she goes, oh, what's Beige drinking again? The old Gorgons.
Oh,
So you've let the side down tonight, Lou, getting the old Bombay.
yeah. There's people out there now getting the old
Gin.
gin. I know you're up in it.
I can't believe it. Thing is, you do well, Lou. You get the Bombay and then you've got a fucking slush puppy and that big ass. Let's see the jug. Put it in the screen.
The jug.
Fucking hell.
Mate, I had 2 bottles, so I just thought I'd try and get it in one glass, and that was the biggest one.
Did they fit in the
Quality.
But, yeah, that's both of them.
Mate, don't get better than this. I'm not even joking.
Nah, what a start.
It is. Well, boys, today's episode, we have our first sponsor. It is brought to you by Kiki And Caramel. They are a bespoke dry flower florist based here in Brighton. They come in 5 sizes, from extra small to extra large. So, Lou, you can stick with the extra small. And boys, the best thing about it is, if you use code BCD15, you get 15% off your purchase.
Loved that. And isn't Mother's Day coming up?
You got it, mate. Mother's Day is around the corner.
For all our listeners, what a perfect gift. Dry flowers.
Yeah, and do you know what? One of the other perks of it is they last between 1 and 3 years. So
you're sorted for the next... Yeah.
buy it now, lads, and that's it. You don't need to buy one again in 3 years' time. Buzzing.
To be fair, I'm going to go Mrs., Mum, neighbour.
A lot.
The lot.
Lou, you probably got a few on the list, to be fair. The old house.
Oh, God. No,
I don't buy flowers.
You don't buy flowers.
Well, good job these aren't real, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, on a serious note, boys, get on it. All right, 15% off BCD 15, the perfect Mother's Day gift, and their local business for us here in Brighton. So check them out.
Sounds good.
All right. Before we start, obviously, we have the old wheel. Oh God. Last week
But
did me.
Joe put captain on it as well.
Oh, do you know what, boys? I don't know what I've done this week to deserve this, because
it's not that fucking shirt, let me tell you.
Hey, we've got an important guest on today. You're lucky that I was going to go top button and tie and everything. This is purely for the guest. We've got a superstar on.
To be fair, he did say he'll dress as a pirate, didn't he, this week? He's dressed as a hillbilly instead, but we'll take that.
Lumberjack.
Yeah, all right, beige. Lumberjack.
All right, spin that wheel, Luke.
Oi, odds on it landing on red?
Oh, it hasn't.
Oh.
Who
is it?
I don't know if we spin again. I mean, I had to drink it last week when it landed
again,
on green.
Spin again.
Here we go. I'll pray every week this doesn't land on me.
Yeah, I know, after last week. Absolutely.
For fuck's sake.
There we go. Who is it?
Oh, Harry.
Got a fucking
Love it,
pint again. Oh.
Well, do you know what? We can always change it up. If you don't want to, maybe you can give us, I don't know, maybe next week.
I'll
tell you what about next week? We'll let the listeners pick a song for you to sing for 30 seconds.
I don't know. I might as well drink it.
Yeah.
Right, boys. He's waiting to come in. To be fair, I'm not asking the first question this week, so I've got a bit of time to get my words right.
Get some water on board.
Right, cheers, boys.
What a start to the show. Oh
wow. Fuck. Right, boys, he's in. What's up, Lou?
I hope he likes his shirt.
He's waiting to come in. Episode 5, let's get it going. He's worse than you, Joey.
I know, the anticipation is killing me. Who is it?
Oh, here he is. He's in.
Oh, we can't hear him.
Here we go.
Yes.
Hey.
Welcome, mate.
Hello, boys.
Look at him. Bringing the energy.
Beer, to be fair.
Yeah, get yourself a beer, Cox Here. You ain't got a game tomorrow.
On today. Make yourself useful.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm bored, but I'm glad I've got something to do tonight. This is good.
Yeah, buzzing. Well, look, mate, thanks, obviously, for coming on. I know you know Joey already. You've got Louis in here and obviously myself. These boys do have nicknames, mate.
Oh, go on.
You got Beige for Louis. Long story short, he's got the shittest boots in the game. He ain't cleaned him for about 8 years. So they turn beige.
Every single pair have gone beige.
Yeah.
And you've got, he's got a new nickname today, old Joey. Last week we had Dean Hammond on. And to be fair, it was a good episode, but he's killed us by giving you this nickname, Joey. Because his ego is now through the roof. Like, absolutely through it.
Yeah.
He's got a nickname, Captain, tonight. Kindly given to him by fucking Dean Hammond. Called him Jack Sparrow last week.
And it's here to stay.
Dean, just before we start, sorry, Joey, what are we saying about Joey's shirt? Because we've just given some grief for that.
Do you know what? I don't mind it.
Oh, fucking teammate. So what?
I put it on for you. I put it on purely.
It's not something I would wear, but he's pulling it off. I must say, it looks all right on him. I think if I wore it, it'd look horrific.
Sorry, what is wrong with it? It's just a shirt. You know, we've got Dean Cox on. I think, put a shirt on. Do you know what I mean? And I'm the captain now. Do you know what? I've had a lot of DMs about, you know, calling me the captain and put a shirt on for us this week. So I thought, keep the people happy. Coxie's on. Do you know what I mean?
Well, before we start with the questions, Dean, thought it'll be good. Good. Fuck me, I've just had to down a pint, and I'm feeling. It'd be a good chance to ask you about obviously the national North and South being null and void. Obviously, you boys are part of Eastbourne Borough. Doing
well. I train.
Oh, yeah.
But no, you boys are obviously doing really well. What are you up to? Third, is it? Is it third in the league?
Yeah, well, obviously we finished third. That's it. But yeah, I think the way it was dealt with was pretty shambolic, really. You know, I think we all knew it was coming. We knew it was going to be null and void, and we were waiting for them to come out. But for them to take so long was just, you know, ridiculous. You know, clubs needed to know what was going on, playing games, finances paying out, you know, and stuff like that. And with teams furloughing their players and playing their youth teams, and I think it just got a bit out of control. I think, you know, people could say, is it the right thing or not? You know, to me, obviously wanted to play on, but you know, there's a pandemic going on. You know, there's more important things going on at the moment, and if it means that we have to stop and resume in August when it's safe to do so with fans, then you know I'm all for that. You know.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll be an outcome? Do you think they'll just resume the season in August or start again?
I saw a few things today, and I think obviously Dorking manager's well known for. I'm trying to put it subtly. He's quite outspoken. He won't let it. I can't see him letting it sort of just slide by. I think he'll contest it until, you know, he's blue in the face. But,
he's taken legal action, hasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so, mate. Yes, I mean, listen, he's going to have to pay for that. You know, and listen, you know, I think every club's got an agenda, haven't they? I think they're top of the league, and
yeah, of course,
fantastic side, and you know, I don't know if it's the right or wrong thing, but for me, because of the pandemic, you know, there's people losing their lives at the minute. You know, there's a bit of a perspective sort of thing, you know.
Yeah, it's fair enough, really. It's just it just seemed a little bit long-winded. Do you know what I mean? It's gone on since the new year, really, hasn't it? Where is it going to be null and void? Is it not? You know, and it's just kind of dwindled out and eventually come to obviously what, you know, not everybody wanted. So it's a bit rubbish, but it is, you know, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of them. I think you can, you know, stew on it, or like I said, in life, you know, things happen and you just, you know, you bounce back and we go again next season. And yeah, you know, hopefully we can kick on and take that form this season into next.
Did you find out last night before or after training?
During. Yeah, it was.
Was it during?
Yeah, during training. So yeah, we were doing attack versus defence, and yeah, literally behind the goal.
No, I can't say that. Sorry, sorry, I can't say that. Me and Greg Lewis were standing behind the goal, and the manager Danny just come over and said, "Look, listen, boys, just to let you know, it's null and void." And we were like, "Oh, right." So yeah, one of them. So yeah, I couldn't make training last night. I had
I wonder where he was actually, mate.
Well,
he's picking up a shirt from Oxfam.
From the dry cleaners. No, I weren't feeling great because I got the Oxford jab. Oh, caught. Hell of a freeze, mate. Cox, you should have seen your face on the old frozen there. It looked unreal. Yeah, so I wasn't feeling great last night. Gutted I missed it.
He's horrible. He's so horrible.
Right, should we get started then with some questions?
Kick it off, Captain.
Okay, so Coxie, all of us are going to ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
And obviously we want, you know, your best answers. If you want to think about it for a little bit, that's fine, because we want them detailed, funny, the lot, all right? But I know you can pull them off. So my first question is the best goal you've scored. And I think I know the answer, but go ahead.
I can only have one.
Well, go for one.
I've got one for sentimental value, and probably the best goal just in terms of a goal.
All right, let's go sentimental and then best maybe quality.
Okay. Sentimental goal, it was a tap-in, but it was at Wembley.
Where was it, sorry?
Yeah, I might have told you it before, but it was at Wembley, yeah.
Wembley, and
yeah.
What was it? It weren't in the playoffs, was it?
Yeah, in the final, but we lost. But yeah, but do you know what I mean? It's nice.
Yeah,
saying that.
Yeah. So you've got a better goal than that.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Halfway line goal, Walsall away.
Do you know what? I saw that the other day.
I would say that's my 100%. That's definitely Cole Darlow's in goal, the Newcastle keeper now.
Yeah.
Just remember getting the ball. One of our lads got smashed on the halfway line, and the boys were like, "Oh, put it out."
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Looked at the keeper, and then from the halfway line, I've managed to chip it over into the top corner. So it's got to be that one.
That's a big kick, Dino. To be fair, that's a big kick for you.
Oh, mate, these little legs won't be able to do it anymore.
To be fair, he didn't have enough in him to celebrate.
I've got no
Someone
power
picked him up.
Absolutely zero power there.
You know what? Because I take my podcast seriously, I thought, I'll do a bit of research on Cox's goals. And I saw that one. I thought, to be fair, there was a few in there, to be fair. There was a few volleys I saw. But that one was decent. But we got to ask, what was it like scoring at Wembley?
I mean, listen, I get asked this a lot. I think to this day, it's the best feeling walking out.
Yeah.
I think there was 70,000 on the day. You walk out, obviously, hairs on your back standing up. You turn around, you see your family in the crowd. Obviously, you sing the national anthem. I mean, doing that was I was welling up, to be fair, not going to lie.
Yeah.
I could see my old man eyes streaming. I'm thinking, I've got to keep cameras on me. I'm thinking, I've got to keep myself together.
Yeah.
But it just happened. The whole day happened so quick. But when you actually sit down and analyse it, it was great. I mean, like I said, walking out, seeing your family, the game just flew by. Absolutely flew by. I tell you, I could tell you the goals, but other than that, in between, having the faintest clue, and then obviously it ended losing on penalties, which obviously wasn't what we wanted. But as a day and as an occasion, obviously one of the best days of my life. There's no two ways about it. Obviously, the kids are outside. Obviously, the kids aside. Sorry, I forgot the missus then, and my wife. But other than just. Honestly, I can't tell you. I would. Oh, what I'd do to.
Yeah.
Again, would
Was it? Well, was that your only time at Wembley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We nearly got there in the Johnson's Paint Trophy, but we lost in the semi-final, which obviously gutting. But that was the only time, and like I said, it was
Like prior to that, maybe in the changing room or in the hotel, were you thinking like? Imagine if I score. Like, does that kind of cross your mind? Yeah.
100%. I think all your mates are texting you just saying, "Oh, you got to score." It's not like win the game.
Yeah, because they put 50 quid on it, I reckon.
Yeah. I tell you what, I won a few people a few quid. But you're not wrong. But I think you wake up and you just think, right, it is good. Listen, playing there is great. Of course it is. It's brilliant. But I'd be lying if I didn't think, "Come on, you got to try and score." And I don't know if you see it in the goal. I mean, it was an absolute tapping. It was a dream.
I still think you had a lot to do, to be fair.
It was an absolute dream. I remember it going on the right-hand side. I've just gambled, gone in the box, and it's just come across nicely. I thought, oh, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from me.
No.
But brilliant.
Yeah. So, next question is the best game you've played in.
Oh. That was a good game, but I do think when we drew with Arsenal in the FA Cup 5th round at home, albeit there was only, there was 9,000, but I don't know if you've been there to a game. When that place is full and electric, there's no place like it. Anyway, when that goal went in, when we got the equalise, it literally lifted. It was unbelievable. So I would say that game because... They had quite a strong side out. There was Arshavin, Alex Song in the middle with Gilberto. Abua played. No, what a horrible player. He's not. I don't know if we can class him as good, can you? But he was playing for Arsenal at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I'm saying, they had a half decent side out.
Yeah.
Walcott, Wilshire. So to be able to take them back to the Emirates was special. And I mean, I remember the night out after. It was unbelievable. Barrier.
Was it?
It's just, I must have left the ground at 3:00. Luckily, the tubes were still 24 hours. I jumped on the tube home at like 3:00. So yeah, it was a great game and great celebrations after. Yeah.
Yeah. So that brings me on nicely to the best team you've played in.
Cool.
The five-a-sides with me count?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah? I could do my team and then I'll do 11, will I?
Yeah.
My 11, it would be the 2015 team. So that would have been Jamie Jones in goal.
Yeah.
It would have been Moses Odebeja at right back with Scott Cuthbert, Nathan Clark, Elliot Imizuzi, myself, Lloyd James, Johnny Lundstrom, who's now at Sheffield.
Yeah.
Right mid. Who was right mid? I've mucked up. Moses Odebeja was right wing and Scott Cuthbert was right back. Sorry, get it right. And then Kevin Lisby and David Mooney up front. Mm-hmm. That season, honestly, it's one of them. You knew when you turned up to play, more when we were playing the lesser sides, you just knew you were going to win. It was the one season I thought, we've all played football and you know when you've got a decent team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and we turned up and we wouldn't just beat teams, we were steamrolling them. And unfortunately for us, when getting in the playoffs, it was unfortunate that we had a Brentford side and a Wolves side that have now, gone on and doing so well. I think if it wasn't for them two in the division, we probably would have done it automatic. But I would say that would be my favourite 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
My five-side team would be Joe Kay.
Yeah. That's it, really.
Manager.
That's all I'd really need. Yeah. If you just get it to me, we'd be all right, I think.
Yeah. I'm only allowed to pass backwards, aren't I? Though.
Do you know he listens to this? He'll get rid of you next year, mate. Joke.
No, it's not. He's already got rid of me. Don't worry about that. Played one game. He thought, that would do. That would do. Do you know what? I've loved my time there. Hell of a club. Great people. Anyway,
he's horrible, isn't he? You can see what he's like, boys. This is what he's like. He's horrible.
No. I've been in the changing room with Coxie for a while now, so I know he's keen to this. But the worst prank you've been a part of?
We love these ones.
There's been a few. Cool. Best one.
Were you there, Coxie? And I mean, you don't have to tell this one because it's utterly disgusting. But I remember signing for Eastbourne Borough, and every time someone has a birthday, you bring Krispy Kremes in. And I
don't know where this is going, but...
So basically, do you know what? When I got there, it was someone's birthday on the day that I started training. Anyway, I saw the Krispy Kremes and I thought, they'll be all right for after, like, yum. And then, I don't know who it was, but I think someone said to me, Joe, give the donuts a swerve. And I was like, because if the gaffer sees you eating one, he'll think, But no, that weren't the case. But Coxie, were you there for that? For the story I'm telling?
I think so. And then someone put their scab in the donut. and one of the trialists took a and all you heard was it's wrong, isn't it?
Can you imagine that? So now, if any donuts get tampered with, you're basically out the door, aren't you?
We had to make it a fine after that. That was the best one. I think the funniest one I've seen was when I was at Brighton.
Yeah.
I wonder if I listened to Adam. You done Adam Alab, didn't you? Did he?
We've done ads and we did Dean Hammond as well. He gives some good ones.
I wonder if they brought up about Bob Booker.
No,
go on.
No. Oh, brilliant. No, that's all right then. So basically, he was the assistant manager, Bob Booker, at the time with Martin.
Oh, is this where they
Is it called bagging? Is it bagging?
Oh, mate, I've never seen anything like it. Listen, there's Dean, he had marks on his bum hole was red. It was out of order. It was full on abuse. He was crying. A grown man.
Oh,
absolutely.
do you know what?
He was absolutely gone.
Do you know
I've
what,
got to
Dean?
think of another one. If you've heard it, I've got to think of another one.
Dean Hammond left some details out
He
last
did.
week where he was
played it down.
they were like, oh, they didn't really hurt him. He just said he got a bruised arsehole.
Sorry, boys. Just.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, cheers,
Yeah.
boys. Cheers.
Do you know what? I'll get another one open now that he's finally having a drink.
I felt left out.
Um,
What did Dino say? Because I've gone a bit X-rated, have I?
No, but
That's
to be
fine.
fair, that's what we wanted because, Dean last week was like, oh, to be fair, they tapped him on the bum and took his shorts off and blah, blah, blah.
Let me tell you the real story then. Here we go. So,
Go on.
literally, I can't quite name, but literally the whole squad, he was picked up. His pants, he had briefs on. So, like sloggies that he'd wear.
Yeah.
They were literally as high as his chin. And this is a grown man. He's 6 foot, right? And I've never seen pain marks like it. It was horrific. He was crying. He was in so much pain. Honestly, he got on the coach. He couldn't sit down. He was in that. It was a joke. I actually felt sorry for him because I actually ended up just throwing him in a bush. So literally, this is how it started. I'll go from the start. So he used to always take our warm-ups.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, I was a young lad, and they're going, oh, yeah, we're going to debag him. And I was thinking, what the hell are they going on about? They're like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
One lad, oh, yeah, just watch. And I'm thinking, oh, I'll just stay at the back. So I was just at the back. And all of a sudden, I just see, I'm sure it was Charlie Oakley and Richard Carpenter. They were the boys at the time.
Yeah, because he said last week they kind of ran the show, them two.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, orchestrating a change room. I'll tell you, if you stepped out of line, mate, you were boss.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've had a couple of them, so yeah, I know. But basically, so yeah, we're doing the warm-up, just jogging along, a few stretches, and all of a sudden, it must have been a code or something that they had. So the bagging, and I'm just looking around, what are you talking about? And then all of a sudden, I just see him pile on the assistant manager. Bearing in mind, Mark McGee, the manager's just laughing on the side of the pitch.
Yeah.
They're dragging him along by his neck, his hair. They're dragging him in and out of bushes. Branches going through his head. Oh, mate, honestly. And literally just dragging him along. And, mate, I was about 18 at the time. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? And because I wasn't joining in, obviously they give me a bit, go on, Cox, you got to do something. I don't even have a pro contract at the minute. I'm not going to drag the assistant for a boot. So I sort of made out I was doing so. I sort of grabbed his arm or whatever. And,
Yeah.
But honestly, that was bad. But I'm trying to think of another. I've got to think of another one for you boys. Come on, Dean.
I don't know if
just
you were
can't
part of
believe
it, Dean.
it.
Dean Hammond mentioned last week they lost the game, and you had to go on like a run around a pond or something, and they pushed the gaffer in the pond.
Oh, was that Mickey Adams at the time, wasn't it?
I think it might have been. He was on a bike, pushed him and his bike in the pond.
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh, that's another one. Yeah. See that group there? They were like, that's what I grew up with. So that's like, Joe's known me like in the dressing room. I'm quite old school, but I think because that's what I was brought up with. I'm quite Joe will know my sort of banter. You know what I mean, Joe? I'm quite I'm quite dry at times, and I really like cutting.
So much so that like with the younger lads, it just goes straight over their heads, doesn't it? And we're all just pissing ourselves.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what's even better though. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I mean. Because I've grown up with that sort of. I think that's what's. I've come up with that. So it's like, and obviously now in the new generation, they're completely different. But that bike one, I do remember. I didn't see it, but I was definitely on that run. I think I was that knackered from the run, I just couldn't take anything else in.
Yeah.
Punishment. This pond is literally. So Sussex Uni.
Yeah.
Right by there. And if we had a bad defeat, it'd be like, right, boys, get your trainers on. 10 laps of this. You've got to do it in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I don't even know did Dino know who pushed him in?
I don't
think
he
mentioned
ever
it.
said, but yeah. Unbelievable what you were getting away with, by the way.
He was straight as an arrow. I'll tell you what, he was one of my favourite captains I've ever played with, by the way.
Oh, really?
He was.
If you had told us that, you would have made it into his 11 last week.
I know, yeah. There you why though. I'll tell you why. Because he always had time. The time I broke through the first team, he'd always make time. Little, not like major comments, but just enough to.
Yeah.
You'd know with Dino. If Dino told you something, you'd be like, I'll take that in. Some people, you hear something, you think, whatever, out in one or out the other. But with Dino, like he's quite he was well respected, and listen, he went on to have a fantastic career as well. But it was a pleasure to play with him, and like I said, one of my favourite captains, definitely.
Do you know what? I didn't know much about him. Obviously, I knew his career and that. Obviously, never spoke to him before, but he was brilliant last week, wasn't he? Considering it's a bit like you, Coxie. Like the careers, like some pros, they think they've done it all and they don't really give you the time of day. And for something like this, for the poddy, if you get an ex-pro on and they're genuine, it's unreal. I'm looking for a signed shirt, bloody hell. But it's true though, isn't it? Like you could be big time.
I think that's what cuts Dino above, is because he gives time to everyone. And listen, he's played in the Premier League. I mean, I've only played in League One. He's gone on and played the highest level you can play. And for him to, he would give anyone the time of day. That's what cuts him above the rest. And like I said, top man.
No, I'm loving that we've gone back to the stories from last week and got more detail. I think that's perfect. They were all my questions. So see you later, boys. Thanks for having me. No, go on.
Okay. Now it brings it on to my question. So this is our favourite question, Dean. We ask all of our guests this. Craziest teammate that you've seen or been around, and this can be obviously from your youth days right the way through to now. You can name maybe one or two, and we'll try and debate who's the craziest or whatever. Off you go.
Teammate. Cool. I've had a few. Leon Knight.
Oh, do you know what? Did Adam Elab say him?
No, we mentioned it, but then he weren't having any of it, to be fair.
Crazy. Listen, an unbelievable footballer.
Yeah.
But he was a funny guy. Let's just put it that way. He was,
I've heard he's a little bit loose, to be fair. Someone mentioned it when.
Yeah, do you know what? I think. Listen, I might. This is only my opinion. I genuinely, I thought he was all right. I thought people got him. Listen, don't get me wrong. He done some mad things, and in terms of he'd answer back. He had a bit of a chip on his shoulder, but if you spoke to him on a level like this, like he's a nice guy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sure I tell you what, if you plugged him to come on, he'd come and do it.
Yeah,
he's a good guy, but I think
we've run out of money getting you on, to be fair.
No, but I'm trying to think, mad guy. I mean, a lot of goalkeepers are absolutely.
Yeah, they always are though. They're just different, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't remember his second name. That's poor, isn't it? And I've played with him. Edwin. He's at Leicester now. He's the number 2. Edwin.
Van der Sar? No.
No, no, it's not him. I can't remember his second name, but he was a crazy keeper. Like, if you would, a lot of keepers, like if you dink them, they lose their heads, don't they? But
yeah.
Their heads, and he would chase people, kick them, punch them. Like, he was mad. I'm trying to think craziest. Stephen Dawson, when I was at Orient, he was our captain. He was crazy in terms of like tackles he'd go in for, and you just look at him thinking, what are you doing? You're never going to win that tackle. But he would just, do you know what I mean? He'd bump heads with someone. He was stupid.
Yeah.
I remember he was chasing the ball, right, and literally they were coming like this, and you're thinking, I'm looking at him doing, I'm thinking, slow down. It's that stupid. He's like, and then literally they clapped their heads and they literally just fell. Like that. We just sitting there, oh my God, what have I done? I was like, well, yeah, mate, you're running straight at him. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say probably them 3 red. I'm trying to think. Proper crazy, like. Oh yeah, I don't think I can think of any more actually.
No,
I think they're my 3.
Probably shows the career you've had. Normally, the players that say nutty people have been in like, don't know, probably non-league their whole life. You know what I mean?
I think they can go to a certain point. I think but I mean, just in training, again, Dawson in training was just, he would just smash people.
Yeah.
but he'd think it'd be all right. He was like, you know, train as you play. And like,
Yeah.
I get that, but
Was he a centre half?
no, centre mid.
Oh, okay.
Great. Listen, great player.
Yeah.
But it'd just be like, you just look at him like, mate, there's a game tomorrow, and like in the five side, he was like,
yeah, one of them.
Come on, mate.
Yeah.
Favour. But yeah, them three.
Decent.
Yeah, not bad actually. Best manager you've played under? I don't think Danny Bloor listens to this, so.
I stayed my best manager because he gave me so many contracts. He looked after me, and you know, sometimes I'd be out of order, and he would take the time to understand me. And that was Russell Slade when he came in at Brighton. And then obviously my hour of need. Obviously when I left Brighton, he was the first to pick up the phone and said, "Look, come on, get yourself down Orient, get your career back on track." So yeah, it's a funny story actually. I'll tell you this story, shall I? I don't want to bore you, but
no, go on.
Yeah, go on. So when he phoned up, he said about going to Orient. So I was like, yeah, no, okay. He said, I'll tell you what. He said, we're a meeting centre of London. We do little bar crawl. This isn't the norm, by the way, boys. Listen, when he said it on the phone, I thought he was joking. He's like, I'll show you London. We'll have a few beers. So literally from about 3:00, we're in Oxford Street. We've, you know, sinked a few pints, absolutely plastered. We then grab a curry. This is a really funny story. So we're sitting there and he's gone, I'll be fair, we haven't even mentioned the contract yet. You know?
Well, you're tucking into tikka masala.
Yeah. Got an onion bhaji hanging out my mouth and he's going, right, do you want to sign or not? Yeah, but it's so yeah, literally, because obviously we had a few drinks. I said to him, listen, I want to sign, yeah, but we'll have to sober up and I'll meet you tomorrow. So I ended up just saying, I stayed because he lived in a flat at the ground.
Okay.
So I stayed over. We woke up and he was like, God, hell of a night that. And we went in his office and the CEO turned up and obviously we did it a bit more professionally than what we're supposed to do. And then so literally got me on track and yeah, like I said, the 5.5 years I was there, you know, the majority of the time he was there and yeah. That was my best football really under him. So I'd have to say it was him for a number of reasons. That because he played me. Don't get me wrong. Listen, we're all when you play as you want to play, and he believed in me. You know, even if I'd have a few off games, he'd always show the faith and keep throwing me in. And yeah, he'd go over and beyond really with me. You know, when I moved down there, I remember him helping me sort of flat and things like that. And
yeah.
No, he did things that really didn't need to do, and you know we're still in contact now. We, you know, once a month, twice a month, we'll always ring up and you know batter each other, a bit of banter. So yeah, definitely him, top man.
Is he still in the game? Is he still coaching anywhere?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. He was for a little bit. He went to Charlton and Cardiff. He was recently at Stevenage, but at the moment he's out the game at the minute. So yeah. Shame, really, because he's a top man.
Shame. No more nights out for you then, Dean.
No. We'll have to wait. Once he gets another job, I'll take him out this time.
Okay, next question. I've got here, training ground bust up. Now, this can be on the training ground, in the dressing room, just anything where it's been a little bit sort of over the edge and you think, oh, that probably shouldn't have happened or you know, whatever.
Oh, I've had a few.
Love it.
What, you personally?
Yeah, had a few. Oh God, where do we start, boys? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the biggest bust up. I'll tell you my biggest bust up was with the chairman that come in at Orient.
Sorry, chairman.
It was with. This is a big bust up with the chairman. Yeah.
This is not
even the player, not the player. No fisticuffs, don't get me wrong. No, that's not my style. But literally, so he come in, and obviously, when he took over, we ended up getting relegated. But in between that, he would turn up. The manager would put the team out. He'd turn up with a bit of paper and go, "No, this is the team." He'd done that about 6 or 7 times. he was not paying the boys at times. He was paying late. He was doing things to aggravate the team, basically. And I must have just woken up the wrong side of the bed. He turned up on a Friday afternoon, day before a game, and the manager had laid out the team. We're doing team shape, and he's literally walked. He had a Bentley, so he'd park not in the car park. He'd park on the grass, right? There was a goal. One of the goals, and where we used to change, there was a little gap, and he'd always, when he turned up, park in there. Why he ever done that? And that used to bug me. Don't know why. It just really did. Anyway, he parks up. He comes up. He's got his bit of paper with the team. I'm one of the changes in the team.
Wow.
So I thought, do you know what? This has happened so many times. So I just turned and said, what the fucking hell's going on here? Literally like that. And like, all the boys like looking at me, and I'm like, no, come on. Like, we're all thinking it.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's Italian, so he doesn't understand what I'm saying. So he's got a translator next to him. So I've said that. So he's then translated it to the chairman. He's
like this.
Yeah. No, honestly. Yeah, he's throwing his arms in the air. So he's got back to the translator. And then he's gone back to me. He's gone, why are you swearing at him? I just said, listen, this is a fucking joke. So then, listen, it was comical because it was going back and forth. Anyway.
You're not no Italian, Dean, no.
No, I'm not very good on that. I need to brush up on it.
Yeah.
That's probably why I ended up leaving, because I couldn't speak. Anyway, so he's come across, so he's come right in my face. So he's literally in my face like this. Bearing in mind, he doesn't understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to him, mate, what are you doing? And then we've got the translator sort of pushing him away, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so and I end up sort of like, not pushing him, just sort of, he's in my face, just, back off a bit.
Yeah.
And a few of the boys are sort of like holding him back a bit. And he's thrown an arm. And he's caught one of the boys.
Shut up.
I swear. Like that. So obviously, who he's caught is end up grabbing him. And it literally, near enough to hold him, sort of surrounding. And I'm thinking,
the bag in again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It crossed my mind. I thought, he don't understand English, so we might as well just do it.
Make a shit on his Bentley.
So it all gets separated in that. And, he goes back in his office, and the manager at the time was Ian Hendon. He's come into the change room. He said, "Listen, Cox, he wants you to come in the manager's office. He's got the translator.
He's got a bonus for you."
So I was thinking, oh no. I just said, "Listen, just keep the doors open because I'm a bit worried here." So I've gone in. So I literally gone in, and it was short and sweet. We'll see you tomorrow after the game. So I was like, right, okay. So that was it. So I've gone home.
Arrivederci.
So I've gone home, and so this is pretty much when I ended up leaving Leyton Orient. So he's obviously made his mind up then. So literally, it was the day before the transfer window slammed shut. We had Northampton at home. Bearing in mind, I was in the team. I was expected. I turned up. My shirt's not on the wall. Thinking, what's going on here? So the kit man's like just popped in just to do his last minute bits for the game and that, putting the drinks out. And I said, you haven't put my shirt up? He's gone, oh no, Coxie, honestly, I can't tell you what's going on, but you need to go and see the manager. So I've gone, oh, here we go. And then I've had a few missed calls from my agent. About 6, I remember it was 6 missed calls. And I'm thinking, no, he's keen. I'm going to Barcelona, really.
Yeah, he's nicked a big move there, mate.
I'm going. So I thought, right,
Milan.
I won't see the manager.
Or he speak the lingo.
Yeah.
Some Spanish lessons in first. So I've gone on the pitch. I thought, I'll ring him first because he obviously got an inkling of something what's going on. So I phoned him up and he's gone, right. He said, basically, they've sold you.
Oh.
So he's gone, yeah, they've sold you. He said, to Northampton. He said, 500 grand. They've accepted it. If you accept it, you go tomorrow. I said, I ain't going anywhere. I said, I've just come back. But literally, I'd literally just come back from a cruciate ligament injury. So I've been out 7.5 months. I've grafted for months to get back. I was buzzing to get back. And he was like, well, it's either that, mate, or he's going to make you rot in the reserves. So well, let me go and speak to him. He's like, yeah. He said, I'm coming, don't worry. He said, I'll come with you. So I'm literally, so this is all before a game, boys. So it's about 6:30. So all the boys getting changed, going through their routines, whatever. And I'm sort of left in limbo. I'm just sitting in the stand on my own. So my agent turns up we walk up, and it's at the Orient. It's like a gallery, they call it. So anyway, the chairman's office is off that big office. So I've come in. There's him, and all I can say is like 6 other meatheads. So I've looked at my agent and I said, "This is some sort of joke."
Yeah.
And he's looked at me and, mate, you know, we shit it. There's no sugar.
It's like meeting the Godfather.
You know,
the mafia. It's the Leyton Orient mafia coming in.
Got to kiss his ring before you speak.
I'm thinking, what's going on here? Like, looking at you like that, and you're thinking. So I'm looking at it. I said, "Listen, this isn't. I'm not really comfortable with this." So anyway, so one of them spoke English. Said, "Oh, sit down," and literally just sit down, as rude as you like. Sit down. So sat down. Me and my agent sat down. So he's there. He's thumping the table. He's going, "You will leave. You know, you're going. We've sold you. You know, we don't want you here anymore. This, that, and the other." And I'm saying, "Listen, I'm not going anywhere." I said, I've got this year and another year. So I said, I'm not just going.
Yeah.
You know. And then obviously my agent's like, "Yeah, listen, you know, he's contracted here. You can't force him out. You know, if he doesn't want to go, he doesn't want to go." So anyway, cut a long story short. So they're fuming. They're absolutely fuming. So we weren't really going anywhere. So my agent's gone, "Listen, he ain't going anywhere. You know, good luck tonight. You know, Dean's going to watch the game." No. You can't come to the stadium anymore. So I literally banished from the stadium. So we've literally left the stadium and we're walking down Leyton High Road. There's a hell of a pub, Leyton Technical it's called. So we've gone in there for a couple of beers. Anyway, the phone's going off from one of the, I just called him their chaperone. His name was Vito. And he phoned me up and said, "Oh, chairman wants you to come back, sign the papers, go." I was like, "Listen, I'm not going anywhere. You know, I'm not going. You're not going to bully me into it. I'm not doing it. Listen, good luck tonight. I'll see you tomorrow at training."
Yeah.
No, don't bother. We don't want you to come training, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so they then say to me that they would pay my contract up. So bearing in mind, I had 18 months left. So their first offer was 1 month wages. A month. Listen, I wasn't holding the
2 mil ain't bad though, Coxie.
He's horrible. I knew he was going to be on. So obviously, So obviously, so that was, you know, absolutely no chance. Listen, you know, look, I get you don't want me here. I'm more than happy to meet you halfway, and we sort this out. So it got to about 10:30. And bearing in mind, the transfer window finished at 11. So 10:30, I got a call. And I was at home. I was actually falling asleep. So the phone's gone off. My agent's like, "Oh, look, right, they've agreed it." He said, "But the only problem is you need to print out all this stuff."
Oh.
I've literally had to leap out of bed. I couldn't get my printer going. So I've ran around my mum and dad's. This is God's honest truth. I've ran over to my mum and dad's, literally. But luckily enough, they're only like a few minutes run away. So I've run in, "Come on, Dad, get it on, you know, get printing." So as we're printing, I kid you not, we were 3 pages short, 11 o'clock come, slam shut.
No way.
So that was the reason why I ended up then having to play for I then went to play for Burgess Hill, because I couldn't play for a big team. Because what I could have done, you know, my option was I could have then rejected that and just said, "Oh, listen, I'm going to keep turning up." But I'd made my mind up. I wanted to go. You know, they didn't want me there. You know, I would have trained with the youth team or whatever, and I would have just ended up losing my head. So I ended up agreeing the settlement after, so which obviously then I had to go and play. I could go and play, but I couldn't play. It had to be Conference South and below.
Yeah.
I live in Overton.
Wow.
So Burgess Hill was the quickest.
How long were you there for, Burgess Hill?
I went to Burgess Hill for about 3 months.
Who was the gaffer?
Ian Chapman.
Oh, it was Chappers, yeah, with
Chappers,
Tucky as
yeah.
well.
Not Tucky. Who was there?
John Rattle? No.
John Rattle. Yeah. John. So I went there just to fit, really.
Yeah.
And then obviously
Chappers is a good bloke, isn't he?
Yeah, he looked after me, to be fair. He obviously I had him at Brighton as well, so it was good.
Of course.
I just phoned him up and said, "Look, Chappers, you know what he's like as well." And I said, "Look, can I come and play?" He's like, "You want to come play for fucking Burgess Hill? Well, you winded me up. I'm going to listen out. He actually said to me, I swear to God, and quote me on this. If you're fucking winding me up, I'll break your legs.
Yeah.
On the phone.
Well, I ain't surprised, and I don't think you'd be stupid enough. I don't think you'd be stupid enough to have a joke with him.
Oh,
Do you
no.
know what I mean? Saying something like that.
Yeah, you wouldn't cross him. So I was like, no. He was like, oh, right. He's like, well, you know, well, how much do you want? I was like, I don't want no money. I said, I just want to come and play.
Yeah. Wow.
He's like, no, you're joking. I said, listen, all I want to do, I want to come train. I said, no,
have a curry.
Yeah, curry and a few beers in. So I went from there, and enough for me though. A couple of months into playing at Burgess Hill, obviously I then went to Crawley. So I signed for Crawley in October. Obviously, I couldn't officially play till January. So the agreement was I would train during the day, you know, obviously, you know, normal with Crawley, but then I would then train with Burgess Hill in the evening and then on Saturday. So yeah, for me.
What a story.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Sorry, boys, I hope you had fallen asleep. Sorry.
No. That was a decent one. It's going to be a 3-part podcast. No, you have to buy the third one. Part 1 and 2 are free, but if you want to hear the exclusive, $1.99.
Oh, love it. That brings me to the end of my question. So, Beige. Also,
Wake up,
Beige. Hold on. Hold on, Beige. Can you show our guest your slush puppy mug or whatever you've got today, please? What?
It's just a massive glass.
Foxy, he's got an own branded WKD, bless him.
Yeah, home bargains.
Yeah, but hey.
I'll speak to you after, boss. I'll speak to you after.
Send me the link. Go on then, Beige.
My first one I've got, what is your funniest moment in football?
Funniest moment? Oh, dear. I tell you what, I haven't told this to many actually. So I was an apprentice at Brighton, and I used to get on really well with Gary Hart. He was my idol. Obviously, coming up, he was a winger. You know, I used to think, I want to be like him. You know, cross the ball like him. Anyway, so mucking about, we were through the youth team lads were in Churchill Square, and we went and grabbed a cheeky Maccies, and there was McDonald's applications outside. So I picked one up, and anyway, I put it in my bag and completely forgot about it. And all the boys were like bantering me and saying, "Look, listen, I bet you don't go in the dressing room and leave that on Gary Hart's seat, and tell him that he needs to go and work in McDonald's." So, no, I can't do that. That's too far. So anyway, we get to the game and that, and like, they're really, you know what it's like. Boys are really hammering home like,
yeah, do it.
You ain't got the minerals, giving it all that. And then to be fair, I've gone and done it. And I wouldn't say it was funny on my part, but
yeah,
Gary Hart at the time, he didn't find it funny. I've got to be honest. He'd come out, so with Dean, so they had like the porter cabin. So the ball boy, we were ball boys, so we would just wait outside for him to go out to warm up. So we're all standing there, and Gary Hart comes out with a face like absolute thunder, like you wouldn't believe. Who fucking put this on my fucking seat? Who done it? You lot are not going home until you tell me who done this. So we're all sitting there, and I'm sweating, absolutely dripping.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm sort of like, I'm giving it, I made it too obvious. So I'm sort of like just, looking around and touching my hair and that. And he's looked at me and he's gone, "Weren't fucking you, was it?" I kid you not, it's probably one of the moments I nearly pooed myself.
Yeah.
And he's looked, and I've just gone, yeah, it was me. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. He's like, before a fucking game, you think that's funny, do you? I'll see you tomorrow at training. So I kid you not, the next day at training, I'm sitting there and I'm not just...
Do you bring him in a Happy Meal or anything?
No. I don't even know what I'm doing. I wasn't really looking. I just remember getting picked up by the scruff of my neck, pinned up against the wall. Don't you ever do something like that again. Don't you ever. And I kid you not, I'm going, I'm sorry. I'm really hard. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, for me it was funny. But yeah, at the time for Gary, it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, looking back at it now, we joke about it now. You know, he texts me, calls, you know, to talk about it. But yeah, that was probably.
How's he getting on at the new job anyway?
Yeah, no, it's enjoying it.
Yeah. Long hours, but hey.
He drinks of that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
To be fair, I might see him. He might pin me up actually.
yeah. I might edit that bit. But yeah, no, that would be one of them for sure.
Quality.
Next one, I've got. What is your best 11 that you've ever played with?
Ever played with, right? Oh God.
Left back.
You know what? I played with the left back. I have got a hell of a left back. Charlie Daniels.
Who?
He was up and down. He was decent. Centre halves.
Who was the fella? Was he at Bournemouth? That left back.
Yeah.
I remember him scoring a worldie once. I think against City.
League One, and then he got promoted with them League One Championship, and then he played a few seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just picture there, Joey.
He was outstanding.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking, it's not too far off. Charlie Daniels and Joe Kay. One game a season, I think.
Centre half, I might surprise you. I'll tell you who's a really good centre half, and you'll all know him. Is Adam Hinchelwood.
Yeah.
When he without
Worthing gaffer, isn't he?
Yeah. Without those knee injuries that he had, mate, he was unreal. He got himself in the England under-21s.
Yeah.
Do
you know what? I've heard that about him. Everyone said he's a bit like, imagine what would have happened if he didn't have his injuries. People always say he was that good.
He was, honestly, mate, he could do everything. He could play, you know, like now that they want people to play out from the back, but he was doing that anyway, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what Worthing do now, don't they? That's his philosophy at Worthing. They play some unbelievable football.
Yeah, they're tick-attack, aren't they?
Yeah.
His philosophy there is great. But he was strong, he was quick, he read the game. But yeah, unfortunately, but I'm still going to keep him because the time I played with him, he was different gravy. Right back. I'm going to go right back as Moses Odebejo. I think he was he's playing right back now, but he come through as a kid with us. He was fantastic. Another centre half. I've played with some good ones, to be fair. It's difficult. Centre half.
You could put one of those meatheads in that you had in the Leyton Orient.
Yeah, one of the Italian stallions. Maybe get a kit on them.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to get.
You know what, have the old have the old back four as them lot, I reckon.
I'll come back to that because I'll be
right.
My midfield would be probably easier. So definitely Johnny Lundstrom, centre mid, unbelievable. Passing, his awareness, his touch. He could do everything, to be fair. And not because he's just done your show, but Dean Hammond would be in my 11. And I'll tell you why, because he would complement my midfield in his work rate, his leadership skills. He used to cover every blade of grass. I mean, you obviously seen what he's doing at the moment with all his hit classes and stuff.
Yeah.
He is one of the fittest players I've played with, one of the most dedicated. And listen, he come through the youth team as well, so he was our inspiration. He was, do you know what I mean? He come from, he done all what we did, and then ended up being the captain. So for him to do that at such a young age, and then and the heights he went on to was fantastic, and fair play to him. So they're my two centre mids. Up front's difficult. One's a dead cert, Harry Kane.
Oh.
He come on loan to us at Leyton.
He's not bad, to be fair.
he just got in. No, when he came to us, he was 18 and he played 14 games and scored 11 goals. He was unbelievable.
Did you know he was going to be like a superstar?
Do you know what? Get asked that a lot, and the honest answer is probably no.
Yeah.
I think it's just
so difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, don't get me wrong, he was a fantastic finisher. You know, he did things that, you know, were good, but obviously because he was doing it and we were, other people in the team were doing certain things, it was so difficult. But when I think of it, when you sit and actually think of it, he used to, honestly, I never see anyone take crossing and finishing as serious as he did. You know, if he missed one, it would be literally the end of the fucking world.
Yeah.
You know, he's punching the floor. You know, you're literally looking like, mate, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Like,
another one's coming.
I'll feed one out to you. Here it comes. Like, calm down, mate. But no, on a serious note, he used to take it so serious. He would take a bag of balls out. He used to practice free kicks. Doesn't surprise me, his free kicks, to be fair, and stuff like that. And these one-touch finishing in the box. He always used to get the assistant managers to fire balls at him, and he used to just smash them in. And I mean, I think for an 18-year-old to come to League One, out of the Premier League, you know, he done a few loans, and to be fair, I think a couple before he come to us didn't go as good. So he obviously come to us, and I mean, when I mean hit the ground running, he was unbelievable. And obviously they then recalled him, and then listen, he's gone on to absolutely massive things. My second striker is so difficult. There's Jay Simpson, there's Kevin Lisby, and David Mooney. They were, all three of them were, on their day, were unbelievable. Jay Simpson obviously was at Arsenal, and he'd been around a bit. He could do things in training that you look at him and think, like, are you for real? Like,
another level.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, you're way too good for us. Like, we're thinking, like, come on, mate. Like,
is this banner?
Yeah, literally. Like, I used to say to him, like, mate, what are you doing here? Like, you don't want to be playing with me. Go and play with some real players. You know what I mean? He was sensational. But God, if I've got a pick, it's so difficult, and they're going to probably watch this as well. So
Jay Simpson, he was in my DMs earlier. When am I on?
Trust me, listen, they'll be on it. They 100%.
You can have people on the bench, mate.
Or you could have them. You could have them left and right mid.
Yeah.
Or you. I bet he's putting himself in.
He's saving himself. Captain, training.
That left midfield is occupied. Yeah, that's me.
He wears a captain's armband in training. Cox Here.
I'm going to go Kevin Lisby.
Decent.
I'll tell you why. The reason why, he used to. It's so many games I can remember where we were drawing and we were struggling to break the team down, and we tried absolutely everything, and he would just do something out of this world and win us the game. And he'd done it so many times, and he used to do it in the big games. So that's why I would say him. In terms of getting into the playoffs, you know, his goals were instrumental the last 6 games to propel us into that playoffs. He was a big game player. So I think I would go with him in terms of, being a big game player. But listen, the other two, fantastic. And right midfield.
Get yourself in there. Giving yourself a disservice.
He really has.
Getting in that.
I'm going left. I'm taking left.
Oh, you put yourself...
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Sorry, boy. Yeah.
Normally our guests are like, oh, no. You're straight in there.
Yeah, I'll tell you why, because I'm just thinking
scored at Wembley.
Playing this team. So. right midfield. Oh. I think I've got to put my hero in there, to be fair. I've got to put Gary Hart.
You don't have to put me in there.
No, I've got to.
What, me?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No. I haven't got to my bench yet.
Oh, God. Mate, if I make the bench, that'll do. I don't even do that anymore.
I stick Gary Hart. Definitely Gary Hart. And then my 5 subs. 5 subs. Okay. 5 subs. So I would have Jake Robinson. a good friend, come through.
Where's he at now? Is he still at Billericay, is he?
He's at Billericay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we went through all the youth teams together. He actually obviously got in the first team before me.
Yeah.
He again, another fantastic finisher. I would also have Colin Kazim Richards. He was at Brighton, Coca-Cola kid.
Yeah.
We used that money for. Remember that? Obviously, the career he went on to, again, unbelievable.
Where's he at now? He was in Turkey last time I checked. But that was a what?
Derby.
Narnia?
Derby.
Oh.
Wait, how many beers has he had?
Sorry, I thought he'd gone through the wardrobe to Narnia. It's fair free.
He's at Derby County. God, yeah. So, and then obviously, yeah, I'd have Mooney and Jay Simpson.
Decent.
What about goalie?
Oh yeah, we didn't get a goalie, did we?
Goalie.
And a centre half, to be fair. Playing with three at the back at the minute. One's got centre off.
Yeah, centre half. So, do you know what? Because I'm like so attacking minded, I don't really think. Do you know what I mean? The defence.
Fuck them. Don't need them. Waste of space.
No, you do need them. But I don't know. Like it might be different for others, but you sort of like
Don't really think about them.
Yeah, they're just there, aren't they? You know.
Yeah, getting in the way. Fucking hell.
Centre half. No, come on.
Getting in the way. Is that what Danny told you, Joey, or not?
Yeah, no. I turn up to training Tuesday, Thursday, and he'll go, "Oh fucking hell, you're getting in the way." Said I'm only here for the donuts. Oh God. I'll be back. Don't worry about that.
Well, Kuipers, obviously at Brighton. Michel Kuipers, the former Dutch Marine.
Yeah, he was my gaffer at college, him and Chippy.
Yeah.
But Kuipers, he obviously when we were at college, 16, 17, he joined in with the sessions. And like you said earlier, with keepers getting wound up, but like when he used to concede. But to be fair, he'd play out pitch quite a lot and think he was a player, and we'd be like, "Oh mate, get your size 14 feet back in goal." Useless.
Brilliant. No, I mean, not stopping. He was second to none. He was obviously he's massive, isn't he?
Yeah.
I want to know. Come on, I want to know that his second name, Eldin. Is it Jakubovic? Yeah, that's him, Eldin Jakubovic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Yako.
No, he ain't got a Scooby Doo, is he? He ain't got.
No, of course not.
I'm gonna have him. He's unbelievable when he comes.
Where are we playing him, by the way? What's he doing?
Huh?
Where's he fitting in? Jakubovic?
He's the keeper.
Oh, okay. So Kuipers has been given the elbow.
And I'll tell you why. The only reason why I would, because it was the time where they were sort of getting keepers to play out a bit. He did a bit of both. I didn't really see Kuipers. Yeah, he was mix and match. So I'd go with him just because, yeah, at the time he was doing a bit pinging diags to fullbacks and things like that. So I'd have him. And my other centre half, I'm going to go with. Guy Butters.
Oh, he's been requested to come on as well.
Yeah, we're trying to get him on.
He's one of my coaches at college.
Funny guy. Get him on, boys.
Yeah.
What a mate.
Well, he's coaching Beige at the moment. What's he like?
Yeah, he's one of my college coaches. So is Danny Cullen. Yeah. Oh,
okay. What do you think of him?
Yeah, he actually is well funny, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's bad. If you think this is funny, then you wait to speak to him. I'm not bored to him. He is. He will have some stories.
Yeah.
I'd go with him. I'll tell you why. He was a magnet. Literally, he would head everything. And listen, like without being horrible to him, like people would look at him and think, you know, be an easy game today. But he used to be unreal. With him and Hinch.
Just read it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just, people used to, he used to read the game so well, and people used to, take that for granted, I think. Unbelievable. And lovely left peg. He could ping a lovely diag all the time. I'll go with big guy. I liked him as well. Top man.
Good. Solid team, to be fair.
Good 11.
Yeah.
My 11.
Last one from me. What is next for Dean Cox?
Cool.
Another beer.
Hey?
Another beer.
Yeah, I'll probably buy a Chinese, yeah, something like that. No, what's next? I still want to play, definitely. I think.
Let me tell you, he's still got loads left in the game. You should see him train and play. He's unbelievable.
I
am, yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't saying for them. I'm saying like, yeah, I want to play.
Yeah, of course.
Playing, do my coaching badges. Do I want to be a manager? I think I want to give myself that option. If you want to, manage at a certain level, you definitely need your badges. So I'll definitely be doing my A for B and above. But definitely for the foreseeable, definitely play as much as I can. I'm not getting any younger, 34 in August, so I'm not stupid enough to think that I'm going to keep playing, but still loving it at the moment. Great bunch at Eastbourne. Long way that continue. What's JK like?
No, I'm being horrible.
He's had too many beers, boys. You got to
I have two.
He needs a
Two.
keep playing. Yeah, but I think if I had a gun to me, I think I'd want to manage. I think I'd want to give it a go, whatever level. I'm not thinking, because I've played at league level that I should be. I'd enjoy it as much as doing it for anyone, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Earn your stripes, and obviously manage as high as I can for sure. But I'm not naive enough to think that I'm just going to leapfrog straight into that. But I would definitely like to start somewhere and build it up and take it from there, really. Got a baby boy on the way. That's the near future.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, mate.
So, yeah, life's all right at the moment. Just take it as it comes. But football-wise, yeah, that would be it. And, yeah, it's just try and enjoy life. Obviously, get out of this lockdown, boys. And we can all have a beer, hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll get you back. We'll 100% get you back on when we get into when we can all meet at a pub and stuff like that. So, we'll just get out of this one first, and we'll see you 2025, mate.
Yeah. No, it's fun, boys. Thanks for having me. I'd love that.
That's all right. Before how we usually end the poddy, Dean, we usually get Beige to down whatever he's got left. He usually brings a decent spirit with him. Actually, this week he's brought a little posh drink with him. He don't usually bring the brands. He usually has an Aldi own or a Lidl own.
Oh, really?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, or a home bargain.
Oh, yeah. Are you sponsored? Are you sponsored by them, Beige?
He must be without a T-shirt.
Honestly, every 5 minutes is home bar.
Boys,
home bar.
That's where I get my rings from.
Go on then, Beige.
I'm not finishing this though.
Nah, give us a shot or something. Come on, he's Coxie. He scored at Wembley, I think.
Go on, Beige.
Out of the bottle.
Yeah, just a big old swig. Come on.
Cheers, Beige.
What a guy.
Yeah, Coxie, thank you very much, mate.
Love it, Beige. Ledge.
Shot or he went for that, didn't he? Love it.
He wants a contract. He wants a contract at Orient. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'll have a word for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Listen, Dean, I really appreciate you coming on, mate. It's been ledge, to be fair. Really enjoyed it. Love it. Man. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that.
Cheers, Coxie. See you soon, mate.
All the best, mate.
See you guys. Bye.
See you.
Cheers, bud. Bye.